Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Chameleonian and this is part 8 of Coffee Talk. If you don't think I'm done for the night, yep. Already got all of that done. I wonder how many days I have left because the last one, like the days were much shorter. But this one seems to be more around like 30 minutes a day. Wednesday, September 27th, 2023. Let me... Oh. World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan. It's supposed to be the thing. Lunar cell panel prototypes ready for first. Oh, what the fuck? They were to get some to get the reflections of the moon or the sun's rays off the moon. Newcomer progressive 11 metal band Avathor tops US music chart. I wanted to see. Wow, there's still a lot because I'm usually doing these like one a day now. So that's 1, 2, or this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So like I had to jam these two in really. Oh no, yeah, these two in really fast. So yeah, it's sticking to, especially if some of these take 4 people. No, this one has 5. Yeah, like the more people that have, the more it's gonna take. One of the messages today. Oh, that's a golem. Last night was wild. Ever had a night like that? I'm taking it easy. Taking it easy today because self-care is important. Don't forget to take care. Don't forget to get a good rest once in a while too. Every day. I'm guessing she's referencing her father for that. Normal schedule. I don't know why it doesn't update the likes when I do that. Dinner with my team. So you get whatever that sprite is. I think that's a human on the right, to another human on the left of that thingy, an ogre and a golem. At least they look human. They could be satyrs like himself. So I can't. Oh, then again, I would have seen their horns. Did they have horns? Oh. I can't zoom into it. No, it doesn't look like they have horns. So no, they're not satyrs. Well, they could just be humans or other human-like creatures or bipedals. I think there was more stuff in the drawer yesterday. Am I misremembering things? Okay, he didn't forget his lighter, but the... What is that shit called? Someone's keycard is gone. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. What do we got? It'd be nice if I could see them actually walking in and they didn't just pop up. Gala? Oh, and Hyde. 2 in 1. Good evening, Mr. Hyde. Mr. Gala. Nice to see you too. How did it go at the hospital today? Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Goodness, are you having issues with the children again? No, that's not what it is. It's just... Well, for starters, my Fury is giving me a hard time. Your Fury? Is it the full moon already? No, but I sometimes get pre-Fury symptoms. Pre-Fury symptoms? Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for Fury. And that changes the way they react to pretty much everything. Symptoms vary depending on who you ask, but it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff. That must suck. Small, but annoying. It doesn't sound pleasant. No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual, and a bit crankier as well. Is there a drink that could help you with that? I never found one, but if anyone can come up with one, it's you. Since Galahad can soothe your fury, maybe it would work for Pre-Fury as well? Maybe, but I think it needs to be more relaxing. I already have one, like a Galahad but with no caffeine and maybe blue. I've already made it. I know I have. It has like the, oh, Gala tea. Blue tea, milk, ginger. Blue tea, milk, ginger. Gala tea. Anything to give? All my shit's gone. Let's see if this helps. There you go. A Gala tea for you. Do you come up with these names on the spot, Chameleonian? No, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on. That's almost that almost makes it sound like, I'm in advance what you're going to order, what I'm going to order. Call it a sixth sense. Right. Let's see how our sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed. Very happy to hear that. You gonna say anything, Hyde? What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen? Actually, guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help. My help? Come on, it wasn't that bad. No, I was just so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job. Uh, but most importantly, it's not good for you. Mopping around sulking, refusing to look at the solution. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried. There's nothing to worry about. You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough, so you brought him here for me to help him? And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when fear is about to hit. I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all? You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one. Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days. Please, help me help him. I'm at my wit's end. Mr. Hyde? Fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. I mean 400? Or 40,000? Or 4,000. And I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting. You usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. What is that in people? I'm not saying how old that is in other species years. Eyes on the prize, Chameleonian. Interventions first, gossip later. So it's either 400 or 4,000. My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job. Your modeling career? Hey, no need to shout. What? Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? So, well, then again, you do say that you usually do this a lot, that you stick with one person until they have a grandkid? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs, but modeling stopped being fun ages ago. But that's the easiest way to get money. You should have like a fuck ton of money saved up, right? You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind, aren't then? Yeah. Is this a specific reason? Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Well, you've been living for a long time. I'm sure a day alone is brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. Oh, it's fast fashion that you don't like? So they had to be elegant, well-made, and versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and they knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, I felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came, and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand's posted online, and it gets attention for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes on, and everything's forgotten. Blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though? With slow fashion and the like? That's true, and people are getting into vintage clothing too. You could always start your own shit. You've been doing it long enough. Well, maybe not long enough to make it, but fuck. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to make it. I don't know what you're fucking, whether or not you're good at that. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same. What about your fans? You have so many people following you. You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So are you saying that you like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered, that became a part of their lives in a real way. You do know you have people in your life in a real way, right? People who always remember you? That's not the same thing. What, you want other people to remember you? Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make a real difference. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? Do you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? Do you see what I'm dealing with, Chameleonian? It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde? Yeah, that sounds good. Why don't you give Hibiscus another shot? I'll give you a hint. Make it very, very spicy hibiscus. Let's see, brew pad. But I know I have a spice. Is it? No, it's not gonna be pink spice. Supplement, blah blah blah, with a touch of honey. No, that has honey in it. Traditional drink with an adventure ginger cake supported with cloves. Is this where I'm supposed to come with this one? Because the very spicy means like double cinnamon to me. Hibiscus tea. Not necessarily a drink for fruits. Fruits and spices are added. Maybe this is where I come up with a double cinnamon one? Oh wait, no, fuck. I already fucked it because I did double hibiscus. No, I gotta trash it. It's supposed to be hibiscus honey, or hibiscus cinnamon. Nope. No post. Oh no, Gala. I'll give you a hint, make it very, very spicy. But this shit doesn't have a spice level on the goddamn meter, so I don't know what to go by. Smooth, but spicy, drop warm and refreshing at the same time. A traditional Nigerian drink with an invigorating ginger kick supposed to... pink spice? That's about the best thing I can think of right now. So that's what you're gonna get. Hibiscus, milk, cinnamon. Because this shit doesn't have a fucking spice meter. I wouldn't know how to look for that. I know they say very spicy, but I genuinely don't know what else to give them. And if it is a mystery drink, I haven't made it yet. Here, hope you enjoy this. Well, looks like you lose, Gala. Guess there's a first time for everything. What do you mean? Never mind. I don't particularly like this, by the way. So yeah, I was supposed to find whatever the mystery drink was? Whatever. I got my phone charging, I was gonna look it up. Oh, hi everyone. Hey, Lua. Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see. Hey, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I want to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it's been a while. Oh. Hey, you guys. Why did I get a notification for that? I've never gotten a notification for anything before. Like a beep, like my phone working phone. My controller vibrated. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright. They're kind of fun to watch. How are things with you two, by the way? Just let me order before I answer. As if that's alright. Of course. What would you like? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a little bit of a sore throat. Okay, I got that. Is there anything for that? Yes, I do. Double lemon and honey drink then. I'm pretty sure it's with tea. I know I have it, so there's no point for me to fuck it up. Cough syrup, green tea, lemon, honey. Green tea, lemon, honey. There you go. Here you go, some honey to soothe and some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. Chameleonian. This is truly lovely, just what I needed. That's great to hear. My company's trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. I should have checked to see if I still had more shit to throw away, because I don't know if my trash is per day or per customer. Making sure it all goes along according to plan. That sounds pretty tough. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting. Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too. Right. Well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. Is that a good thing? And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. That's nice to hear. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggested all these things that he thinks I'd like, but and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. But I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead. Is it because he's doing too much? And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. So it's just a never-ending loop, and it's not great, I know. It would be easier if we always acted rationally, if we only got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they? That's true. Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help. Is it because he's not coming up with his own stuff? That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first, I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. Yeah, I can imagine with 200 guests. I don't want Bai to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. Is it because he's not sharing like his ideas? Like it's like your perfect wedding and he's just there? I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bai. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. They're always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. Aware. I used to look at that and think, this is great. This is what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me because it's not who you are. Why don't you tell your fiance that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? Just tell him that not the budget, that it just doesn't feel the same anymore. You could go and like unlike them. I don't know if he'll notice that they're well. If you unlike all of them, he'll notice it. That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much. You all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. I wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't, or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working out your own wants and needs. You realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that, but how does it apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly for starters, right? And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes. Right. I'm glad you remember that, because we're making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friend who got married. With your friends who got married. And the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship, your celebration. Yeah, it seems like you're using other people's weddings to like set up your own instead of finding a way to make your own wedding special. Trying to make it special through like taking bits and pieces from others instead of just doing it your own way. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in trainers at a fast food joint, if that's what you'd like. The way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simple wedding would feel shabby if you make it feel properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food, thank goodness. But point well taken. It's just My family might have certain expectations. Do they openly say that? No. Then maybe they do, or maybe they just think they do. You just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I? You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Mr. Hyde. Oh, thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Amazing how you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist. I'm pretty sure that's what's suggested already. Eh. You'll never get bored. You'll always be hearing people, their stories and their problems, giving you shit to do. It's always going to be different. Sure, there'll be some similarities, but it's not going to be one-to-one every time. Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that. Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? He is. He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary. Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. What happened then? Internet? I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera and a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like that since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual posing, switching posing some more. But something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. Is that unusual? Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row, and then get the one that they like. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I remember seeing clips whenever you hear pictures, you just hear the snapping, just non-stop. Oh, fuck. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing, and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time, and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her darkroom. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out. You did always have a fondness for dark places. Comes with the territory. But as for the picture, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame. Working each picture through the chemical baths. Hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. So, yeah, you were talking about how you hate how everything is fast, you prefer it being slow. And she did it that way. And her portrait. When she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked the portrait someone took of her. Maybe you could be a photographer. Do it the way she did it. It's slow. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into sobbing monologues, really. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career for you. Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid. A photographer. Go on, then. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently, but apparently film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said. It captured the light beautiful. It's a more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that. Who? Me? Well, you've been on the other end long enough, you might be able to do it, right? Kind of like when actors go directors. No, the other vampires look for a new line of work. I think you got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. It doesn't have to be a wedding photographer. Oh well, forget about it then. No, 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 don't forget about it at all. I would prefer for you. I would prefer it for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental, and you love to chat people up. You'd solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the partners. But most importantly, you do something for these people that they'll never forget. They look at your pics their whole lives. If that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is. You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whatever a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life. As long as it's not forced on them. Well, even if it is forced on them, they'll probably remember it more. That career in the mafia is really looking up. You're hopeless. I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire. Just don't stay out too late, okay? Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have something to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua. Good night, Chameleonian. See you later. Good night, you two. So we're gonna talk for a little before you go. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? Well, you've been on the other end for so long, maybe it could work. That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do sometimes. But I'm not a romantic. It doesn't have to be a wedding photographer, bro. People get married, they think they're taking the first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Well, you're gonna die at some point. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way. And then next thing you know, and I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in certain a kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone, to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, families, and lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. You don't believe in like real unity, and they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I'd know. The one time I tried, it really didn't work out. But did you regret trying? Doesn't seem like it. No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that that marriage and the like is never going to be my thing. Maybe it was just not your thing with that person. And there's freedoms in knowing about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. You could be there to capture those moments. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I signed off my wings, but I'm still here. You signed off your wings? Oh, singed off your wings. But I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you'd most also know that you must also know that it's something worth celebrating, and something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricky one, Chameleonian, and I'm too tired to fight your logic. You're gonna give it a shot? Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-on-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable, for sure. Besides, well, hold on. These didn't buzz? Oh, Lua. Oh, that means, okay, does that mean that the day's over? Guess where I am, cause sure as hell I don't know. Well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. That's correct. Thank goodness, Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, you'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times. Technologically will die out. New technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now. In a century, maybe two. And Lou and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will. Am I right, Chameleonian? Well, he knows. This is a very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. Only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So, anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there'll always be going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I should really go and complain at Gala some more. Oh, you're following each other now? Are you lost? Gotta find your entertainment where you can. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. Make sure I save. I should have gotten some new pictures. Let's see what they are. Name of this crew. Her telling people to look after themselves. That seems to be it. Alright. So that is the end of episode 8 of Coffee Talk. Episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. Thank you for watching.